All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarah Soon said he kicked back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. Excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, a dynamic page. Y'all already know what it is. Click that join link in the video description in the chat. You'll get an introduction video, rundown on the memberships, what they entail, what perks you see for each membership. What are the perks for each membership? You see one that you like, you should most definitely join. And even if you don't, we appreciate you over at the Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right. This Sunday is going down the making of a nigga, coming to grips with what must be done to undo the madness. We want you in the house. GeneralSeti.ticketleap.com. It very well may not be in the video description. I most definitely put it in there after the fact. But GeneralSeti.ticketleap.com. Get over there, get your ticket. It's so raw, could only show it on GeneralSeti.ticketleap.com. That's right. And ring the alarm. That's right. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com online marketplace. 25% off selected products at this time. We're talking about official General Sarah Soon Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies for the kings, queens, and the children. You see, African and Kemetic jewelry. We got that for you. We even got a new collection of handmade African beads straight from Ghana and Nigeria. I want you to get over there to KingSeti.com, go to the jewelry tab, scroll down to where it says African beads, bracelets, and necklaces. Man, we got some beautiful, powerful beads. You know, our people's energy is electric and amazing. Check it out. I know you're going to see something that you like. And like I said, at this time, 25% off selected products. That's right. Pull the fire alarm, GeneralSeti.com, Seti University. We're talking about over 1,000 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, mental warfare, advanced African academics, all the subjects that you know and love from General Sarah Soon Seti. Developing the Black nation one lesson at a time. The complete General Sarah Soon Seti website, and with over 1,000 videos on the site, you can watch 2 videos a day for the next 3 years. It's over for the next 3 years and never have to watch the same 2 videos twice. That's saying something. You see what I'm saying? That's power in education, African education and academics. So you get over there and see the power in Seti University, GeneralSeti.com. Seti popping on Patreon, BPC making noise, we never come, exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite, I keep it for my family on Patreon. Even the live stream from yesterday, Freemasonry Exposed, is on Patreon. If you're a member of Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page, it is also on for members on Sarah Soon Seti YouTube page. But the Patreon, man, we got over 200 live streams. I'm going live this evening. I'm gonna dropping 2 fire ones. We're gonna be dealing with, are the Viking runes, or did the Viking runes evolve from the ancient Egyptian Medu Neter? We're gonna also be dealing with J. Edgar Hoover, Freemasonry, and the assault on Black power organizations. You most definitely need to be in the house for that, okay? Because we're going up a notch. We're going up, okay? So here we go. And so I want you to become a patron today so you can gain access to them gems and jewels that, you know, is out there for your family. General Seti Patreon. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarah Soon Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share it with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Nobody is talking about this missing Black women and children in the United States of America. We bringing it up because, you know, we dealing with this movie out here, Sound of Freedom. Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. King Oz, he got one. That's beautiful. Yeah, that's right. Okay, good. That's good. We need to have some soldiers out there dropping that science. Yeah, and so yeah, we're gonna be and because the movie Sound of Freedom is out, is dealing with the issue of trafficking, human trafficking, child trafficking, women trafficking, and so we got to deal with it because we as a black people got a larger number. When you deal with the percentage, you see, when you deal with the percentage of our people, you see, it's saying, missing African, they say missing African American women and children in the United States of America. Whereas, listen to this now, according to the National Crime Center Information Center, nearly 40% of those who have disappeared often are black. That's crazy. That's crazy. However, many are alleging that the media mostly only focuses on white women who have disappeared as opposed to African American women and their children. You see? And so, if one of the Cro-Magnums go missing, that shit'll be all over the news, which they do show. You understand? That shit'll be on the eve, the 7 o'clock news. That's the big one. The national news where they come on, you know what I'm saying? ABC, NBC, and CBS. Yeah, they'll be on there. You will never get on there. You only if you make it on your own local news. Shit. You see? So they're showing you right there, that our people's coming up missing. They don't even give a goddamn. They don't, like I say, you get an Amber Alert. I don't know how many times I done got it for a black child. You see what I'm saying? Rarely do you get it for a black child. Every blue moon will you get it for a black child. You see, whereas the Black and Missing Foundation, listen to me, reported this just in 2010, so this have been a while, but it has not changed. I want y'all to understand it has not changed. Reported in 2010 that a total of 273,985. Now it say minorities, so I don't want to deal with that. You see, because when they get to putting minorities in there, that could be whoever. Okay, but we'll go over it. Were reported missing in the United States out of 692, 944 out of all races. They also reported that most women disappear in the states of New York, Georgia, North Carolina, Maryland, and Florida. You see, coming up missing. Whereas hundreds of African American families are left with painful detail of wondering what has happened to their loved ones. Many black women and children have been missing for decades, never been found. Decades. This is what the fuck is going on? That's hard. Imagine your family come up missing. That shit crazy. And you got to live with that shit perpetually, not knowing where your loved ones is at. God damn, Whereas, as currently more than 64,000 black women remain missing across the United States. 64,000. That's just totally unacceptable. You understand? For the black community, the black man in particular. You see, the black man in particular, where 64,000 black women remain missing across the United States. And the sad part about it, a nigga's hand is in a large number of that. You see, we got to deal with that too. You see, his hand is there too. Okay, his hand is there too. We got to deal with that. Whereas despite representing 12.85% of the population, I don't know if I agree with that. I don't know if I agree with that. That we've been goddamn 12% for goddamn shit. Back, I mean, damn, 30 years, 40 years. That's the same goddamn number. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, damn, we ain't grew a percent. We ain't 14%. We ain't 15%. Goddamn. Motherfucker keep it steady at 12%. Black Americans account for nearly 226,000 or 34% of all missing persons reported in 2012. Did you hear that? 34%. So double what they say the population is overall, 12.85% of the population. 34% of account, of all people reported in 2012 was black. According to the FBI's National Crime Information Center, the comparison with the other racial groups is unfavorable. Whites and Hispanics are combined 80% of the population, but account for 60% of missing persons. You see? Okay, so yeah, so that, here it is, a very, demented statistic, you see, for our people. You see, a demented, because the other 40% is you. The other 40% is you. Okay? They represent 80%. Okay? Whites and Hispanics, they combine for 80%. Okay? But on the population, but account for only 60% of missing persons. Okay, and you got 34%, you got 34%, and you supposedly only 12.8. That's crazy. That's off the meter. That's off the meter. Something need to be done about that. I don't even know why that ain't even a fucking, and it's on black men, but you would think in a goddamn nation that would be a emergency. That was like, goddamn, that's an emergency. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why this movie, Sound of Freedom, is so necessary, because when you open up the book and talk about this shit, it's our people that's coming up missing on the escalated level. You see? Motherfuckers still think that they can feed on the black community. You know why? Because these niggas out here ain't doing shit as far as being a motherfucking man about their community. I don't give a fuck, nigga. Whatever going wrong between the house is in the house. I don't give a fuck about that. But you understand, we have to deal with the fact of our women and children coming up missing. That ain't even up for argument. You see what I'm saying? That ain't even up for goddamn argument. Something got to be done about that. And like I said, I have, I support, coming up with an app, number one, first and foremost, that is just like the Amber Alert. We don't even call it Amber. We got to come up with something that reflects the black community, where we can, if one of a sister or and children and a man, yeah, we talking about the brother too, but your number ain't in there. They talking about African women and children that's coming up. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you doing where all your, that many of your women and children is coming up missing? And a lot of you niggas' hands is in there. You understand what I'm saying? On top of the Cro-Magnon and the rest of them. I believe that, but your hand is a heavy hand in there also. Because we're going to deal with the statistics of how many black women are being murdered out here by a black man. We got to deal with these numbers. We got to deal. Won't even spit on a cracker. You understand what I'm saying? But here it is. You understand what I'm saying? All it is this negative energy. You understand? Towards your own. You understand? We heading towards extinction. You understand what I'm saying? This is the role play for extinction. What niggas is doing out here to their own. You see? Whereas when you break down the numbers by age, The Black and Missing Foundation report that, and I got to get over there, the Black and Missing Foundation, and you should too, reports that 37% of missing minors and 28%, 0.2% of missing adults in 2013 were Black. 37% of missing minors. That's crazy. That's really, really crazy, man. That's crazy. No fewer than 270,000 minorities, and I don't want to deal with the minority aspect, have gone missing since 2010, 135,000 of whom were Black. Okay, 135,000 of whom were Black, and 64,000 were Black women and girls were missing nationwide, according to the Black and Missing Foundation 2014. So shit, yeah, the men coming up missing too. Their asses is coming up missing. Okay, whereas according to the National Crime Information Center, there were 170,899 missing Black children under the age of 18 in the United States in 2016. Wow. Whoo. What the fuck is you niggas out here talking about today? You niggas ain't talking about this? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? 170,899 missing Black children under the age of 18 in the United States missing in 2016. Man, I don't even want to imagine no shit like that, man. I know a lot of family members out there. I know Black people's out there is you know, your baby come up missing, man. That's some crazy shit. Some crazy shit going on out here, man. Whereas now the missing reports are handled by the media. You know how the missing reports are handled by the media raises concern. Now, see, now this is where you know, when we get to the movie, because they saying that, you know, nobody's giving publicity to the movie. You understand what I'm saying? Very well, yeah. Very well, you know, because they involved. You know, there's a lot of them motherfuckers that's involved. You see what I'm saying? But this shit, what they saying about, you know, not getting the publicity for the movie, our people been in that predicament for a long time, where they don't get no publicity to our people that miss it. I mean, that's a national crisis. That's a nice national crisis. You understand what I'm saying? They should have whole institutions about finding out where these babies and these women is at. People in general. And finding out what the fuck is going on. You understand? Where they taking peoples, man. This shit beyond ridiculous. This shit is heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. You see what I'm saying? To hear about, you know, and you take somebody's children. This shit is off the meters. You see? Niggas in the shit that niggas is out here talking about. Ain't nobody talking about this. Yeah, I you know, we're gonna have to have some conversations on the regular about what the hell is going on out here, man, about our people. This shit it got to be dealt with. Whereas critics citing a stark racial divide in news coverage of missing reports of African Americans, and in particular African women and children. Okay, now you know, this NAACP, you know, you know, at least, you know, they put it up here, but they've been fucking you know, working with the fruit pies and shit, and so I ain't been You know, I ain't been really, you know, fuck that, you know, y'all. But on this note, yeah, you know, we can, you know, on this right here, that's understandable that they put this information up there, which they, you know, for the greater good and the greater cause, it should be promoted amongst the people. Okay, what they saying, therefore be it resolved that this resolution requests the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People research new and recent updates on African American women and children who are missing. Be it further resolved that the NAACP hosts town hall meetings between lawmakers, law enforcement, Justice Department official, and child advocate groups on missing Black women and their children. Be it further resolved that the National Association of Colored People insists that all media coverage be equal regardless of race, encourage that their names become permanent fixtures on Twitter, their names get hashtags or trending topics, nationwide manhunts or search parties take place, interrupt TV programs with breaking news, and that African American missing women and children family be treated fairly in their time of their greatest need. That I agree with. That right there, most definitely I agree with. Be it further finally resolved that the NAACP encourage that more federal funding be allocated to agencies, groups, and organizations for the purpose of research and locating missing women and children of color. Okay, I don't deal with that color shit, but this right here is necessary. This as, you know, making it known to the people, and I wonder, have they updated this? You see, you know, have they updated this? I don't know. This is was produced in 2019, and so I'm gonna get on here and I'm gonna. But them is some them numbers is discouraging, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? And you know, but like I say, it all boiled down to the Black man. You bitch ass niggas ain't getting off the hook. You know, I ain't saying that brothers out there that know it, I'm not talking to you. You understand? These niggas out here talking all this dumb shit about this, that, and the third. It ain't got nothing to do with the greater issues and the greater cause. You ain't, you know, and women coming up missing and children, and you supposed to be the defense and protection of your community. If that be true, nigga, you are failing horribly. You are failing horribly in that. You see what I'm saying? And you know, and a lot of it is condoning, pillaging, and plundering the community. A lot you're all right with that. You're giving diplomatic immunity to plunderers, motherfuckers that commit all type of crime in the community. And since, you know, motherfuckers don't want to deal with crime in their own community, it goes on unnoticed all the fucking time because it's okay to commit crime in the Black community, and niggas okay it. They give a refuge to niggas that plunder. They give refuge to niggas that plunder. They give refuge to niggas and diplomatic immunity to niggas that plunder. And because it's so chaotic, you see, when shit go on and people, nobody even see what the fuck is happening. And because we don't even have a system, they don't give a fuck about us. You understand what I'm saying? They not gonna even let it be known that anybody is missing. And by the time you find out, is nothing that you can goddamn do anything about. You see what I'm saying? We need to know when it happened. It takes a level of love and respect for self, for community. We so divided out here. You understand what I'm saying? That we, for issues that this need to be dealt with. You understand what I'm saying? You think about somebody's baby that been taken and they daughters and is up missed. They don't want to hear none of this shit you niggas talking about. They want to know if you can come together as a community and help find their babies and help find their daughter. They don't want to hear this shit. You see what I'm saying? The greater causes that we need to come together and deal with at this time, we don't even know exists. That's what's wrong with us. That's when, the bullshit cloud our vision to even see a lot of the shit that's going on in the community that we need to deal with right now. You understand what I'm saying? Black people is going to have to quit condoning shit that black people do to their own community. Motherfuckers got, and I know it's a lot of people that don't do that, but as a whole, we must stop condoning, the plundering of our own community with all this talking about don't say shit, motherfucker. We not talking about motherfucker. We talking about being the motherfucking the judge, the jury, and the goddamn shit. And if we have to, goddamn it, the executioner for motherfuckers doing wrong to our people. We ain't talking about running nowhere. If you know, nigga, you done wrong to our community, when we lock down on your ass, you gonna know why. You ain't gonna be confused about it. You gonna know you done pillage. You know you done did something, nigga, that violated the community to a point that they had to rise up on your bitch ass. You see what I'm saying? I'm sick of this shit. That's what's wrong with you niggas. You understand what I'm saying? Giving a pass to motherfuckers to do wrong in the community, and not only do wrong, give them a safe house, a place of refuge. You worse as that motherfucker. You worse than that motherfucker to do some shit like that. You see what I'm saying? And that's why, a lot of shit that's going, the sister, and ain't nobody saying nothing, and a lot of these niggas is responsible for that too. You understand? We got to say what it is. You understand what I'm saying? It didn't got so deplorable because a nigga running from manhood is really what it's boiling down to. You're running from manhood. That's black manhood, masculinity. You don't want to be masculine, nigga, and defend masculine, nigga. You mean you do masculine things. You're not, nigga, it ain't masculine to sit up and argue all the goddamn time with a woman. It ain't. Because really, the things that you see out there, if you're a stand-up brother, raise your children, raise your daughter, raise your son. If you raise as a stand-up black man, father, husband, if you do what you're supposed to do, your children gonna fall in your light. You a son. Your raise is gonna fall on all in the nation. You understand what I'm saying? At any time you think, and see, this is what's wrong with you niggas, because you want to look out here and look at everybody but your motherfucking self. And I tell you all the time that the Cro-Magnon Neanderthal got your nuts over his fireplace. And he been daring your ass since you got over here to come get the motherfuckers. And you ain't been able to go in there and get them yet. Bitch ass nigga. Degrees that don't mean shit. He got him over his fireplace, and he been daring your bitch ass since you got over here to come in there and get him up from over the fireplace. You ain't went in there yet, nigga. Ain't even thought about going in there to go get him. But everything else, nigga, you put all your motherfucking energy in, and you don't see the reason. That's the ultimate reason why you see every motherfucking thing going wrong. You understand what I'm saying? Because in the natural order of things, you see, if the man is in his masculine, if he's in his, you can't have no manhood without masculinity. So I don't want you to think that just getting a degree, putting on a suit, and doing all that ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn manhood. Manhood is founded on masculinity. A lot of niggas do that, still ain't got no masculinity. You understand what I'm saying? Still ain't got so they ain't got nothing to do. And that's the confusion. You understand what I'm saying? Of that. You see? And so, the reason in the natural order of things, if your masculinity and your manhood is of the highest caliber, you understand what I'm saying? By natural order of the universe, your family gonna fall right in line with you. Okay? So if you look out here and you see that the nation is in total dismay and shit, and as manhood, as a black man, somewhere, somehow, you don't feel ultimately that is on demand, any goddamn, if you attack this goddamn nation, they gonna send out the motherfucking military on your ass. They gonna show up on your ass, nigga. Okay? That's real talk. You bring them gorillas. That's just it. You don't let your motherfucking nation fall down, and you look around and every social goddamn segment of society is on fire. Fires everywhere, and you wanna debate about, well, it's your fault. Motherfucker, anytime you see that black manhood is not even existent, ain't no masculinity in nothing that you niggas do. Ain't no masculinity, because real talk, motherfucker, real talk, let's be real. Because like I say, that's why I brought a lot of this shit out, how they do motherfuckers in Hollywood, how they doing. You understand what I'm saying? You ain't getting nothing out of these motherfuckers. You understand what I'm saying? Real motherfucking talk. You understand me? I know I done seen real niggas. And you old motherfucker. I done seen motherfuckers walk right up to a motherfucker, grab both of their pockets and snatch them motherfuckers clean off their pants. You understand what I'm saying? And this all me. You understand me? This all me. Ain't no motherfucking masculine man gonna keep asking a motherfucker for something that he know is his. Okay? That's not masculine. Okay, so the shit that niggas is doing is not masculine. It's not masculine. You know? It's not. It's not. Okay? You see, when you, again, I'm gonna say this to a motherfucker, so you know how you get some shit done. If a motherfucker owe you something, you see, you come with a demand. But you can't have no demand if you ain't got power. You see, because a demand don't mean shit because power is also, the element of power is force. You see what I'm saying? In order to have a force, you see, you got to have a force. You got to have will. You got to have the demand, and you got to have a mass of motherfuckers that, you understand, and make the demand. You're gonna have to have masses to make the demand and the will. And on that, and on top of the will, you got to have a threat. You got to have a threat. You see, you're gonna have to have a demand. You're gonna have to have masses. You're gonna have to have the will. Demand, masses, and will to make it happen. That's the force. And then you got to have the threat. You got to have the threat. And the threat is you gonna lose more than what I'm asking for. Period. If you do not give it to me, you gonna lose more than what I'm asking for. If you ain't got that, nigga, you ain't getting shit. Period. So you niggas can keep doing your thing. You see what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. You understand what I'm saying? And I guarantee you, you gonna keep getting what you always got, nigga. Nothing. And all you doing is wasting valuable time when you could have been on, if your mind was right, we keep thinking about, but the mind and the spirit ain't right. You see what I'm saying? When you repair that mind and that spirit, motherfucker, the ingenuity and that fire light inside of you, nigga, everything gonna be possible. Everything is possible with these two hands of your own, nigga. You could, just like we built the motherfucking pyramids and built Egypt and all the great silver, we did that with our own ingenuity. You understand? Once you repair that mind and that spirit and get the brotherhood and sisterhood back in place, you ain't gonna need none of that. No, even though they owe it to. But niggas is so, that seemed like the only thing that they could think that could bring them out of this shit. You understand? That just show you where they at up here in the spirit. And that not to, to say our people shouldn't fight. That's not what I'm saying. But that seemed like the only thing that motherfuckers got. You understand? They ain't doing nothing else. You understand what I'm saying? Which don't mean shit to me. You look right in the goddamn community, they still own this is basic. This ain't even shit this is basic. You understand? Community building 101. Control the economy of your own community. You can look in every other motherfucking community. They follow that shit to a code. They follow that shit to, you go to Chinatown, they run it. You go Greek town, they run it. Little Italy, they run it. Every other motherfucking community in this bitch, they don't let nobody come. They control damn near 100 goddamn % of the businesses in their own motherfucking community. This is business 101. You don't need no reparations, goddamn it, to take that. You can seize that now. You can seize that now. You understand what I'm saying? And with the love of the people supporting it, you understand? It could start in little and build and build and build until, goddamn it, it's the best goddamn store you ever seen. The best store. You understand? People understanding why they must support it in order for the community to rise. They must support it. You understand what I'm saying? And the people that in business must do good business for the people. You understand what I'm saying? That's what must be done. You understand? If you ain't doing that, you ain't doing shit. That's basic 101. When I look outside my window and I look at my community, that must be the operation that's going. If that ain't going on, there is a serious problem with the mind of black people. That's where the reparation went, right out there. I don't give a fuck what niggas are talking about. Right out there. And don't start with no goddamn, it start with the community as a whole. School, goddamn government, all of that. It can't be about just the school. It got to be about the goddamn businesses. It got to be about who's running the goddamn community, who we put in place. You understand? Mayors, goddamn it, and this, that, and the third. Most so the goddamn mayor. You understand? Then anybody goddamn else. You understand that we running these black cities and shit for the benefit of black people. Yes, indeed, I believe that. Yes, I do. And that's where we got to see the change. That's where we got to see the change right there. And we could do that. We had that. That's how I know we could do it. We already had it. Motherfuckers then went backwards. You understand what I'm saying? Even under the terroristic threat of the overseers. Yes, that too. You understand what I'm saying? But this is, we must make the change. There is no if, no and, no but about it. Black power is the only motherfucking thing that can save you. Motherfucker talking about to live side by side. They gonna start coming out with all the most degraded shit that you could think of. That you see what's going on. They adding a different letter to that shit every day. You mean to tell me you gonna live with that? You gonna live side by side with all of that? And they hunting your children and shit? Yeah, you gonna live with all of that? Yeah, that says a lot about you. Yeah, we might not be able, but see, you start your Africanism right where you at. You ain't got to go. You understand what I'm saying? You start right where you at. And you can practice your global African supremacy right where you at. You ain't got to go no, and we link under that on a global understanding. So wherever you go on this planet where black people, is like you at home, because the same rules and the same accord is being practiced by black people all over the planet. You understand what I'm saying? The same respect that you are given right here at home, you get in any area that's practicing global African supremacy. You see what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You ain't got to go nowhere. You ain't got to go nowhere. You practice it right where you at. That's where you start. And if you want to move and go other places, that's okay too. That's on you to make. But if masses of people is here, we should first, we got to build, because you can't just up and go nowhere. Your mind ain't right. Your mind ain't right. You got to get your motherfucking mind right. Just moving the motherfucking furniture on a sinking motherfucking ship ain't gonna do shit. Your mind, just your ship is sunk. You understand what you got to raise this motherfucker up out of the ocean. You understand what I'm saying? You got to heal it. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to patch up the holes in the ship so this motherfucker could float again. You see what I'm saying? Family, we got some fire coming later on. Let me get off of here. I can go on, but I want to instill in our people a sense of urgency, a sense of urgency. Get back to the knowledge of self. Get back to black. If Marcus Garvey say black first, General Cyrus soon said he say black only. You understand what I'm saying? Black only. Get back to blackness. Let's do for self. Let's clean up our goddamn community. Let's get these niggas up out of here that ain't doing right by our community. Get them up out of here. Your time is up, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? The biggest gang in the black community should be niggas tired of these dumbass niggas pillaging the community. That should be the biggest goddamn gang. You understand what I'm saying? We need to start throwing up some signs, nigga, for niggas that's sick and tired of these dumbass niggas pillaging the goddamn black community, and it should be the biggest goddamn gang in the goddamn all over black America. Niggas that's sick and tired of niggas pillaging the black community. Goddamn it, let me write that down. I'm gonna make a goddamn I gotta make a word out of that. All right, family. This is General Cyrus Soon said, he's saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black Pop.